Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. 2 shows today. Definitely bringing y'all 2 shows today. It's good to be back. It's good to have everyone back here today. Decent night of boxing that I totally forgot about. Shout out to y'all for reminding me that we had that card on last night. Pretty good card last night. Was it not? It was definitely a pretty good card last night. Big G. What up, little man? 200 little man. It's good to have you here. I'm going to get set up. Oh, what up, PJ? PJ the promoter. What happened to PJ the puppet? PJ the promoter now? No more PJ the puppet? DJ 187 in the house. What up? All right. We're going to get started in just a minute. Why is our original username and not the username we set? I don't know. I was gonna ask y'all that. I was gonna ask y'all. I don't know. I got no clue. I was gonna ask y'all what was going on with the names. Let me see if I put a chat. I don't know. Mine comes up regular. I don't know. I got like no good answer for you on that. What's up, Flynn? All right. Mar the Prince. What up, Mar? I'm going to go fresh up my coffee and take a leak. I'll be back in 1 second, and then we'll get started. I wanted to address it. Thank you. So shout out PJ for bringing this up. PJ the promoter. I wanted to address this. I'm not touching this fight. I am not. This fight is a trap. I'm not touching it. Actually, I might. I'm probably gonna. Yes, I'm taking Mitchell Smith to beat Dawson. Like Arnie Dawson is okay. He knows how to fight a little bit. He's got some skills. He can box from the outside. But you can tell, like, he's just not there. Like, there's nothing great about him. He's not explosive. He's not a great athlete. He's not a big hitter. I know his knockout ratio is okay. I feel like he can be overwhelmed. And I think that he's going to get overwhelmed, is my guess. Now, Mitchell Smith hasn't fought a lot. And, you know, the drug addiction, the alcohol, it's taken his toll. The layoff, he had a 5-year layoff or whatever. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. So the fight's tricky to bet. I would tell y'all not to bet on that fight. If you're gonna bet on it, I'm taking Mitchell Smith, who's the superior athlete. He's the superior fighter. I would take him. The only problem is the layoff. Like what's left? He hasn't fought anybody, and he's got the stinker performances because he was drunk and high and whatnot. But at their best, he's definitely better. He's definitely better. Jimmy James 211. Big G, what's up? VJ Edgecombe 76 is nasty. I didn't see him play. How was he? I haven't gotten to watch. I went to the net game on Thursday. Other than that, I haven't gotten to watch a lot of basketball. I did the live yesterday. I haven't gotten to watch much. Let's pull him up. 5-year layoff is crazy. Let's take a look at him. He's had a couple of fights since then, in 23 and 24, but it's not of anyone of note. So you can see he fought in 2015. He lost to a guy, George Jupp, who you may or may not have heard of. He took 10 months off. He came back. He got a couple of wins. Then from May 20th, 2017, he didn't fight again until May 21st, 2022. 5 years almost to the day, 5 years and a day. So there's a 5-year gap there where he didn't fight at all. Then he didn't fight for 2.5 more years. So from 2017 to 2024, that's 7.5 years. He fought one time, a 5th-round TKO of a guy that was 3-19. That barely, it counts, but the guy is 3-19. So he fought Frost and he fought Navarez. He's gotten 2 decision victories over the 2 guys who don't really count. One guy is 2-2. The other guy is 17, 84, and 7. This is all he's got on his resume since 2017. So over the last 8 years, all he's got is these 3 wins. It's not a lot. But he's such the better athlete. He's such the more aggressive fighter. Much better speed, much better power. If we're copying these guys out, Mitchell Smith checks way more boxes, but most of this is from 2015 that we're talking about. That's a decade ago. So, guys, this is a tough fight to bet. This is really, really a tough fight to bet. G, who is your NBA MVP favorite for the season? Luka, I think, is going to get one. I think Luka could get one. I think Jalen Brunson is a sleeper pick. Someone get me the odds for Jalen Brunson to win the MVP of the league. I think that's worth a gamble. But if I had to bet even money, this guy's going to win the MVP. I would take Luka this year. Wemby, I don't think he's going to play enough games. He just doesn't stay enough games. But I would make those 3 here. Thank you for the question, Mar. My top 3 favorites: 1, Luka; 2, Brunson; 3, and he's only 3. He would be 1, but I don't know if he's going to play enough games, right? And that's my hesitation. So there's my top 3. Wemby would be 1. Luka and Wemby would be my 1 and 2, but those are my top 3. Top notch says everyone hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, guys, please smash the like button, subscribe, share if you have not already. I need to get to 3,000 subs. We're almost there. We are so close. We're just 80-something subs away from 3,000. Help me get to 3,000 subs. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to do 2 shows today, 2 shows tomorrow. I'm going to try to bring you guys as much content as I can over the next couple of days. I want to bring you out a lot of content. 2 shows a day. Plus a video breakdown. I'm going to get to the video breakdown next and try to bring you guys as much content as I can to try to get this push to 3,000. Guys, please subscribe. Help me get to 3,000 subs. Him and Maxey's are killer. Could Edge Cup for Rookie of the Year. The Rookie of the Year thing is tough because there are a lot of good rookies. Edgecombe looks good. There's a lot of good rookies. Gary, what do you think about Parker coming in so heavy? I didn't see the weigh-in. What did it have like? What did he come in at? What did What did they weigh in at? What did both guys weigh in at? Let me know. Put it in the chat. I want to know. Guys, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media. 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Guys, please join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Ask the bookie anything. You get access to the Discord. The Discord, we do the live betting, the updated props. We do all the best. We get all the best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. I did give you all a lock yesterday, a 2-leg parlay plus money parlay that hit on that Puerto Rican card, the Sleater Promotions card last night. So, guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Easy money parlay. Wardley KO. I don't like it already. Ezra KO. Barney KO. You are welcome. I don't like this because I don't like the first leg of it. Am I crazy for thinking Wardley moneyline over Parker? No. Look, I think Parker's going to win, but that pays pretty well. That pays pretty well. I don't think that's a crazy bet. I wouldn't make because I don't think he's going to win. But if you like Wardley to win, then that's a big bet. That's not a bet. Hang on one second. Are you covering next week's midweek Wednesday? Yes, I will, Ma. Absolutely. 100%. I'm going to give you guys as much content as I can. We're going to finish this month super strong. Recovering addicts are dangerous, Jojo Diaz. You got that right. Jimmy James. I think Brunson is having a run. I wouldn't get in on that. Like, I think Brunson, I think the Knicks are going to have the best record in the East this year. I think they're going to be a much better offensive team. And I think as a result of winning the East, that's going to elevate Brunson. Yeah. So and they're going to be in a much better offense, so his numbers are going to go up. I think Brunson is a sleepy good pick for MVP. MVP equals Wemby. He's got to play enough games. And that's been the sticking point with him. Can he play enough games? You got to play at least 65 games now to be considered for any of the regular season awards. He's played 71 games and 46 games. I would agree. If he gets to 65, if he plays the 65 games, I would make him the favorite. Except I don't know if he's going to get to the 65, and that's the issue. Luka 1, Brunson 2, Wemby 3. Dawson is taller and got the longer reach, but Mitchell beat a fighter that had the same height and reach. If you actually watch them, their skills and their upside and their athleticism and their explosiveness, it's not close. Like, Mitchell should beat him easily, but it's a lot of layoff from that guy. Wardley was 242, I believe, and Parker was 262. Parker was 262. Hang on. It's 262. Wow, 262 and a half. My God. All right. All right. He weighed 267 in the Bacoli fight. That's interesting. What up, G? It's Friday. We need another lock. I'm gonna get y'all another lock. Yeah, everyone is having this. I don't know. I don't know. You should be able to change him again. I don't know. Who is this though? What's your regular name in the chat? What's your regular name? I don't know why this happened. I don't have any answers for anybody. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Share if subscribe if you have not already. We're gonna get into the book in just a second. Oh, what up, moving? I don't know why. I don't have any good answers on why this happened. I didn't touch anything. Guys, let me pay my bills real quick. Carnivalbar.com. Guys, I head over to carnivalbar.com. It's the Carnival Bar. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces the meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let me head on over to DraftKings. Let's take a look at the book. Let's see. Let's work something out. I'm going to do 2 shows again today, guys. So this show is going to be a little shorter, but I am going to bring you guys a second show tonight for sure. You guys will absolutely get a second show tonight. I'll do it a little later. These minus 3,500, minus 5,000. I'm not betting on that. I'm not betting on like these odds are wild. Look at all these odds, ridiculous. I do like Mitchell Smith. The odds are getting a little worse. He was plus 200 yesterday when I did my video. It's plus 140 now. Like a little less. That's moved a lot. I would take Barney Smith here. Ezra Taylor. And Joseph Parker. To me, this is a nice parlay, guys. To me, this is a very nice parlay. Minus 900, minus 800, minus 350, minus 167. It's easy. Like I can't think of an easier parlay than this right here. You want to put Ezra Taylor by stoppage? I don't mind it, but I like this a lot. Parker, Taylor, Barney Smith. Minus 167, guys. You can lock that up. I think it's safe. I think it's easy. The only question I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw some money here on Mitchell Smith. There's not a lot of action. This is the only fight that we got. And I think it's easy. I think it's straightforward. RBS, Ezra Taylor, and Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker minus 350, Ezra Taylor minus 800, RBS minus 900. I can't see any of this not hitting. This is going to hit. I would take this all day. Parker, Taylor, Barney Smith. Easy. Just lock it up. Parker going to be slow as hell in this fight. He was eating donuts. He's actually weighs less than he weighed his left. Did he look fat? I gotta find a way now. Did Parker look fat? Parker's resume since the loss to Joe Joyce hasn't really impressed me. Getting dropped by Zhang, not being able to finish a wash Deontay Wilder, etc. I don't know if that's fair for him. Like, let's pull it up. I have it up right now. Give me 1 second. So the loss to Joe Joyce, he beats Jack Macy. All right, then I'm not going to count these two. Simon Kean, I'm not going to count these 2 fights. A win over Wilder, where you guys picked Wilder. Like, I picked Wilder. Y'all picked Wilder. Everybody picked Wilder. So you picked Wilder. Then Parker dominates and wins every round. And then you don't give him credit for beating Wilder. Then he beats Zhang. Like, yes, did he get dropped by Zhang? Sure. But Zhang's a good heavyweight who beat Joe Joyce twice, almost killed him once. And then he beat Piccoli. Now, I know what you're going to say about Piccoli, and I get it. I question that Piccoli fight too. But he's got wins over Piccoli, Zhang, Wilder, And then he's got to win over Jack Macy too. It's pretty good. Over the last 3 years, it's pretty good. His only loss is to Joe Joyce. Okay, we're going to question his resume. Let's look at Fabio Wardley's resume. He's got the win over Justis Uni. Okay, he had lost every round to Justis Uni, got the stoppage. He's got a win and a draw with Fraser Clark, and a win over David Adelaide, and a win over Michael Polite Coffey and Nathan Gorman. Which one of these wins? And that's the same time span. So Gorman, Mike Polite Coffey, David Adelaide, a draw and a win with Fraser Clark and Justis Uni. Which one of those wins is uber impressive to you? You know what I'm saying? We can sit here and question anyone's resume, especially Joseph Parker's. It's fine. But, like, what's so good about Wardley's resume? I don't see anything that's like Fabio Wardley's resume since the draw. He's got wins over Fraser Clark and Justis Uni. That's not really catching my attention, honestly. Yeah, this is the account I had since I was 9. They got my original. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I got nothing for you. DGZ. Rene Clexito Bibiano versus Hansboy Dasmatov. He missed weight 3 times. What do you think about Ezra Taylor? I think Ezra Taylor is going to win. Ezra Taylor's got his flaws, but again, it's the same thing I say. He's such a better athlete. He's so much more explosive. He's such a bigger hitter. Like, he's so much more physically gifted. He's so much more athletically gifted than Waddell. So he's going to win, right? Who missed weight, Eli? They want to know who missed weight, Eli. Parker looks like a beast right now. Y'all tripping. I didn't see him. I got to go find this now. I got to go find Joseph Parker. I threw $10 on Wardley by stoppage as a hedge. Not bad. Dasmatov missed weight 3 times. Badly? How much did he miss it by? Rene Clark still has double the pro fights. He's a plus 500 dog. Just saying. Even having more fights doesn't make you a favorite. I mean, some guys have records like 7. Like, we just looked at a guy who had a record of 17 and 80 something. That Mitchell Smith fought. That's a lot of pro fights. Now, experience is a good thing, but it doesn't. You know, if you're fighting someone out of your element, if you're fighting someone out of your class, it's not going to help you a bunch. Wilder has been ruined since the Fury fights. Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you, Flynn. What I'm saying, though, is we all picked Wilder to win. I picked him to win. Everybody picked him to win. Parker doesn't finish him, then Zhang does. Anyone who can get out of 6 rounds with Zhang knows he will just gas it. Okay, then do that then, right? They just get him past the 6th round. It should be easy for you. I'm not going to discredit a guy for beating Zhang, who I think is a pretty good heavyweight. I'm not going to discredit a guy for that. Mike Worth the sprinkle, plus he's a tough Mexican come forward fighter. It's a good fight. I don't have it on my book. I wish I did, but it's a good fight. I would only feel safe when betting the over on the Mitchell Smith fight. Not impressed with Smith or Dawson. I think that's fair. Wilder was old. Okay, I understood, PJ. But we all still picked Wilder. If Wilder was so old and so shot and so ruined, why did we all pick him to win? I was debating, but when a fighter misses weight, that ain't good. But 3 times, if he misses it once, I don't care, because it might just show me he didn't try to make weight, which is an advantage, not a disadvantage. Which I think the fight shouldn't go on. Me personally, if you don't make weight, the fight's off, and the other guy gets paid, so it comes out of the promoter's pocket, right? So if fighter A and fighter B are scheduled to fight at 147 pounds, and fighter A makes 147 pounds, and fighter B misses it, Here's what I would do. Fighter B gets suspended. Fighter A gets his full purse from the promoter. Now it's going to put the pressure on the promoter to make fights where the people make weight, and the fighter that doesn't make weight will never work again. Dazmatov missed weight. Do I think Pedro Todorin stops Christian? Ooh. Let me look at it. I didn't think of that. Hang on. Probably. Let me look at this real quick. He's never fought anybody. That's the concern. Let me look at the odds. Hang on. I'm going to pull up my book on this and take a look at the odds on this book. I don't have any. Pedro Todorin is -3. I would lay off of this. I would not bet this fight. I'm just saying. The odds. What are the odds? What are the odds on the stoppage? What are the odds on that? Zhang was slow as hell. Hassan might get KO'd. What up? What up, Mike? How do you do film study? Like, what makes you determine one fighter beats the other? Like, what's your process and what do you look for in each fight to predict the winner? So I'm looking for a lot of things. So there's like a bunch of questions in there. Let me try to knock them out one at a time. How do you do film study? So I try to get 3 fights from each fighter. If I got a lot of tape, if they're like well-known fighters with lots of fights, then I get their most recent fight, and then I try to get 2 fights where they're fighting a similar opponent who's stylistically similar, right? Because if I'm fighting Pernell Whitaker, how I fight Mickey Ward, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna fight Pernell Whitaker, watching a tape on how I fight Mickey Ward isn't that helpful. You know what I'm saying? So I can try to find guys who are stylistically similar. Then I watched the fight 3 times. So I watched it once, just watching it kind of like how you would score it. I'm just watching the fight. Then I watch it again, and I watch everything he does offensively. Okay, well, what are his patterns? How does he get inside? How does he close range? Then I watched it a 3rd time. The 3rd time I watched everything defensively. Okay, does he drop his hands? Is his chin out? How does he pivot out? How does he turn out? How does he get in and out of range? Right. So I'm watching all of that. I do that for the other guy as well. And then there are, okay, so if fighter A carries his lead hand low, does fighter B keep that jab popping? Does he keep volume on? If he does, he's going to hit him a lot. There's a lot of things I'm looking for. Usually when you watch a fight that many times and you're taking notes, like I got notes, like here's my notes on Arnie Dorson, right? When you have that many notes on a guy, while you're watching the tape, you're getting in your head who's going to win this fight, right? You're kind of breaking down who's going to win this fight. That it's not really a surprise at the end. It's not like I just take all my notes, read over the notes, and then like, okay, while I'm seeing things, it's either confirming what I originally thought or it's changing what I originally thought. Uni was a harder opponent. Okay, and he got a late knockout. He did. If Parker resists trading, he should win every round. I agree with Jimmy James here. Probably stop him, possibly stop him. It's KO or bust for Worldly. I think this is exactly right, Jimmy James. I think that's exactly right. You have Parker on probably points. My guess is probably points, but I'm just taking him on money line. Look at Renee Clarkson's last fight. He's a dog. Not sure if Hassan can take the pressure. I'll check that out. Last 2 fights. Doran should not win this fight. Look at the resume, his resume and tape. Doran being hyped because he destroyed Shigoki. I don't have any odds on, so I haven't gotten to the tape. Parker doesn't have a chin. I don't know if we can say he doesn't have a chin. He went 12 rounds with the two biggest hitters in the heavyweight division, plus Anthony Joshua. So he went 12 rounds with Anthony Joshua, Zhang, and Wilder. I don't know if it's fair to say he doesn't have a chin. Blame yourself. If you didn't have a chin, I don't know that you could last all 12 rounds with all three of those guys. He's a tough dude. If Hassan wins, it will be close. I think I agree that Parker wins if it goes to cards. I'll probably judge. Yeah, to me, I think that's exactly right. I think there's only one path to victory for Worldly, and he's got to get a stoppage. And I think Parker's fundamentally sound enough. He's skilled enough. He's sharp enough where he's not going to get hit with something big. I don't buy this at all. I don't buy at all that a guy that went 12 rounds with Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Zhang has no chin. I can't agree with that. All right, guys, I'm going to end the show shortly. I will come back with a second show tonight, guys. If you have any last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the comment section now. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the comment section now. Otherwise, I'm going to end this show shortly. It was a good one. I will be back later tonight with a second show, and I'm going to share this lock with y'all that we came up with. It was a good show, y'all. Good show, y'all. Hassan was over 4.5 pounds. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, guys, I'm going to end the show. I'll see y'all in a few hours. Come back to the second show. We'll chop it up again. All right, y'all. Maybe this problem will be fixed. I don't know. All right. October 24th, 2025 from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.